What happened to Raj after The Big Bang Theory? Kunal Nayyar's insight. Okay, Big Bang Theory fans, let's be real. We all miss our favorite group of quirky scientists, right? The show wrapped up in 2019 after a whopping 12 seasons, leaving us wondering, what happened to Sheldon, Penny, Raj, and the rest of the gang after the credits rolled for the last time? We know Sheldon and Amy snagged that Nobel Prize, supersymmetry for the win. Howard and Bernadette are knee-deep in parenthood with their 2 kiddos, and Leonard and Penny are expecting their first bundle of joy. But what about Raj? The lovable romantic who just couldn't seem to catch a break in the love department? Well, Kunal Nayyar, the actor who brought Raj to life, has some thoughts on that. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter following the finale, he shared his vision for Raj's future, and it's not as bleak as you might think. According to Nayyar, the story doesn't just end when the show ends. He believes the characters continue living their lives, even if we're not there to watch. The idea is that the show continues, Nayyar explained. We, as the audience, finally say goodbye to the guys, but the guys wake up the next morning and they go to work and they get Chinese food on Monday and Raj still probably stumbles. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful way to end. Now, while that's a sweet sentiment, let's address the elephant in the room, Raj, stumbling? Does that mean he's destined to a life of perpetually searching for love and always coming up short? Many fans felt his ending was the one sour note in an otherwise satisfying finale. Remember Anu, played by Rithi Gupta? Raj actually had a promising relationship with her. It was an arranged setup, but they genuinely connected. When Anu moved to London, Raj almost followed her, but ultimately chose to stay in Los Angeles. Their breakup felt rushed, and in the end, Raj showed up to the Nobel ceremony with Sarah Michelle Gellar, playing herself, who made it very clear they were not on a date. Ouch! Even those behind the scenes felt for Raj. In Jessica Radloff's book, The Big Bang Theory, the definitive, inside story of the epic hit series, Warner Brothers executive Peter Roth admitted he wished Raj had found his dream girl. But Nayyar himself has a more optimistic take. He believes Raj's single status was a sign that he needed to learn to love himself first. I thought it was very astute that the one person who wanted love so badly realizes maybe he needs to love himself first, Nayyar said. It doesn't have to come through someone else, and that's a very lovely way to end a character's storyline. He grew so much those last few seasons as a character, and you saw him become less and less dependent on all the things he thought he needed, which is very beautiful. Executive producer Steve Molaro echoed this sentiment, pointing out that the show began with 5 single people, and not everyone has to follow the same relationship path. He and other producers even hinted that Raj still has romance in his future. Another executive producer, Steve Holland, revealed that the original plan was for Raj and Anu to get married at the end, but their relationship never quite clicked the way they hoped. He also emphasized that Raj's story isn't necessarily over just because the show ended. Molaro summed it up perfectly. There's a sad irony to the fact that he's the one who remained on his own through to the end when arguably his character wanted love the most, he said. Maybe he wanted it so much it affected his pursuit of it and made it more difficult, but I don't think there's any shame in being single. Doing it this way felt more realistic and a nicer way to end it. So, while Raj didn't get the fairy tale ending many fans hoped for, maybe it's not really the end of his story. And who knows, maybe somewhere out there in the Big Bang Theory universe, Raj did eventually find his happily ever after. Even if it involved a few more Monday night Chinese food stumbles along the way.